So Brent, we all know Canada is a very popular destination, study destination in India. So what's so special about Canada? Why it's attracting so many international students?
Yeah, great question. I don't know where to begin with that. It's so many opportunities from coast to coast, whether it's BC or the East Coast and everywhere in between. But Ontario Tech, of course, has a special place in my heart. I'm a graduate of the university, but it's the perfect mix of, being right there in the center of the action, but with affordability, great scholarships, great job opportunities. We're right there 45 minutes away from downtown Toronto, but you're in Oshawa, which is a quiet area of Ontario, and everything from meeting new people to excellent weather in the summer, experiencing, the winter weather and, enjoying just a new experience in Canada. Ontario Tech is a great choice, and I really encourage students to pursue that opportunity and exploring Ontario Tech with AECC.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of our Thoughtcast. And today we are taking you to straight Oshawa, Canada. And joining us today is a very special guest from Ontario Tech University, Mr. Brent Seton. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. And of course, I am Brent Seton, Regional Market Development Manager at Ontario Tech University. I look after South Asia, Southeast Asia. It's got to be my 10th time here in India. The weather is beautiful, and I am very, very excited to be with AECC today.
Glad you like India so much.
Of course.
So shall we start?
Of course, let's do it.
So my first question to you will be, so tell us about the Ontario Tech University, why it's so great, why it's so unique, and why should a student should choose it?
Yeah, great question. Ontario Tech is a young university in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, about 45 minutes east of Toronto. It's safe, it's friendly, it's very, very welcoming for international students. But we also have a great variety of STEM-focused programs, some engineering, health science, commerce, social science, and humanities, not only at the undergraduate, but at the postgraduate level. So any international student looking for Canada, looking for job opportunities, Oshawa and Ontario Tech is a great place to start.
That is great. One more question, since you mentioned STEM courses, the market is continuously changing since the introduction of the AI, automation. So how is Ontario Tech University preparing students for the future?
Yeah, great question. I don't think we should be afraid of AI at all, but embrace it. And that's what Ontario Tech is doing. We want to focus on tech, but we also want to focus on tech with a conscience as well. So not only do we have some excellent AI focused courses, but we have AI automation that involves engineering, game development and IT, networking and IT security, and of course our computer science programs and our commerce programs. So at Ontario Tech, not only are we focusing on your career, but we also want to develop students' ability to take a look at AI, but also AI and tech with a conscience as well.
All right. So if I have to ask you, which course is the most popular at the Ontario Tech University?
Great question. I would say, it depends on what the student is passionate about. And when students come up to me and ask me, what's the most popular program, I kind of just stop them and I say, hey, let's have a chat. And what do you want to do? What are you passionate about? And I'll tell this to any student that's interested in not only Ontario Tech, but just pursuing an undergraduate degree in general is you got to be passionate about what you're choosing, or else you're not going to enjoy it. So as far as Ontario Tech, if students are looking for engineering, if they are looking for computer science, if they are looking for health science and commerce and social science and so much more, Ontario Tech is a great spot. If they're looking for Canada, if they're looking for the best of both worlds from a mid-sized city, but having the ability to go to Toronto in under an hour, you're going to get that at Ontario Tech. If you're looking for affordability, but some great scholarships, you're also going to get that at Ontario Tech as well.
Right. So when a student choose any kind of university, it's not just the academics that they look for. And we all know that just the classroom information is not enough, and just getting a degree is also not enough.
That's right.
So what about the hands-on experience? Are there any internship opportunities there?
Absolutely, yeah. Every single program at Ontario Tech University has some type of experiential learning, whether that's a co-op, a placement, an internship, you name it. So just for an example, I was a commerce student at Ontario Tech. I did an internship. I had the ability to do a 4-month internship, make money to be able to finance my education, and that's also available to every single international student that steps foot on campus. We also have over 100 clubs and groups on campus to get involved. We have varsity sports, we have intramural sports, and we also have a great multicultural population in the area. So really depends on what you want to do, but if you want to get involved at Ontario Tech, trust me, a student's going to find what they're looking for.
That is excellent. Since you mentioned clubs and the vibrant culture, tell us about the student life at the Ontario Tech University. How is the student teacher relation? Is the mentor kind of relationship?
Yeah, absolutely. Every single professor I've ran into at Ontario Tech is not only welcoming, but they care about the students and they want to see the students succeed. And that's kind of the number one priority is student success at Ontario Tech. You're just not a number. And you're probably going to hear a lot of universities say that, but at Ontario Tech, that's actually true. Like we have professors with open door policies. We have teaching assistants that want to ensure that students do well. And even, having our in-country representatives here with us today, Daniela over there. She is excellent. She wants to make sure that every student at Ontario Tech succeeds. So it starts not from, by the time you're just a student at Ontario Tech, it starts way before that. And that's meeting me or Daniela at a fair or here at AECC and guiding you all the way through the application process, so that when you do get on campus in Oshawa, you are prepared and you are ready to succeed and be a great student. So at Ontario Tech, we're family focused. We want to make sure that every student has success.
Right. And since we're talking about the family and everything, international students get homesick.
Of course.
Like it's a very obvious thing. And now that we have talked about the academics, let's talk about the other facilities. What are the other kind of facilities available at the Ontario Tech University for international students, specifically for international students?
Yeah, we have a dedicated student recruitment team that's focused on international students like myself, like Daniela. Once you get onto campus, we have an international student service team. So if there's any questions regarding, the provincial attestation letters or visas and immigrations or anything like that, the amount of hours that you can work on campus or anything, the international student service team can take care of that. We also have resume building workshops, cover letter, interview skills training to ensure that when you arrive on campus, if you're looking for a part-time job, we want to make sure that you do get one. Right. When it's time for your co-ops and internships, we have internship and co-op officers to look after you for that. By the time you get to graduation, and if you are looking to go and stay in Canada and extend your post-graduation work permit, we can look after that. So everything by the time you meet us, by the time you're graduating, someone at Ontario Tech is there to guide you or at least assist you every step of the way.
Right. So we can say that students are going to be in a good hand.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So whenever a student look for any kind of university, it's not just the university they look for. They also look for the surrounding. And for the Indian parents or any parents, the safety is the utmost important thing to them. So tell us about the locality, tell us about the Oshawa, and tell us about the safety of the international students.
Yeah, of course. Oshawa is a very safe, welcoming, diverse community. Across Canada, you're going to find every city is very welcoming, not only to Indian students, but students from around the globe. Canada is very, very multicultural. So you're going to see students that are, from India, from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, all of South Asia, and everywhere in between. But specifically with Ontario Tech, it's a very safe, quiet community. We have campus walk safe programs where other students will assist you to guide you to different buildings. When you get onto campus within the first couple of weeks, we have volunteers all around campus pointing you to the right direction. So whether you're living on campus or off campus, safety is the number one priority for Ontario Tech.
That is absolutely great. Also, finances are a very big concern for
course.
students. So tell us about the scholarships available there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a very robust scholarship program. Ontario Tech is a very robust scholarship program, starting with our International Leadership Award, which is 5,000 Canadian dollars per academic year. Then we also have the Global Leadership Award, our largest award, and it's $120,000 overall. So a lot of students from India earned the International Leader Award at $20,000. So what we want to see is students that are doing very, very well academically, but also students that are actively involved in the community and in school too.
Absolutely great, and thank you so much for sharing.
Of course.
So we all know networking is a very big, aspect in finding any kind of job, making any kind of career. So are there any opportunities for international students to network and make connections there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ontario Tech has a worldwide network of alumni, like all around the globe. And of course, when we are at Ontario Tech, we have internship and co-op officers to assist you in finding roles. We have career-focused programs within the university, such as resume building workshops, cover letter training, interview skills training, to assist you and helping you and support and guide you when it comes to finding a role. So when it comes to co-ops and internships, which are kind of the priority when it comes to international students, we will do absolutely everything we can to assist you in finding a position.
Right. So you will assist students. All they have to do is come out of their comfort zone.
That's right.
meet
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Of course. And it's up to the student. The student needs to be able to network. They have to escape that comfort zone. At Ontario Tech, we'll do everything we can to assist the student in doing that. And trust me, when it comes to students breaking out of their shell and exploring those opportunities, that's when they really start to find success.
Absolutely. Now that we have covered the undergrad, tell us about the masters at Ontario Tech University.
Yeah, great question. So Ontario Tech has a variety of 2-year graduate programs or master's programs. They are everywhere between 12 to 24 months. They have a lot of internship availability too. And of course, if students are interested in applying for one of our master's programs, please go through AECC and they can assist you with all your application needs. But if you are looking for, our MBAI, which is our Masters of Business and Data Analytics, or our MFDA, our Masters of Financial Data Analytics, if students want to do our business analytics or financial data analytics, they definitely can. We do have networking and IT security, a variety of different engineering master's programs too. So if students are interested in pursuing a postgraduate degree in Canada, Ontario Tech is a great place to start.
Right. So Brent, we all know Canada is a very popular study destination in India. So what's so special about Canada? Why it's attracting so many international students?
Yeah, great question. I don't know where to begin with that. It's so many opportunities from coast to coast, whether it's BC or the East Coast and everywhere in between. But Ontario Tech, of course, has a special place in my heart. I'm a graduate of the university, but it's the perfect mix of, being right there in the center of the action, but with affordability, great scholarships, great job opportunities. We're right there 45 minutes away from downtown Toronto, but you're in Oshawa, which is a quiet area of Ontario, and everything from meeting new people to excellent weather in the summer, experiencing, the winter weather, and, enjoying just a new experience in Canada. Ontario Tech is a great choice, and I really encourage students to pursue that opportunity and exploring Ontario Tech with AECC.
Right, absolutely great. There's also a misconception that Canada is always cold.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, that's not accurate. Actually, when I left, it was about 30 Celsius in Canada, specifically in the Toronto area. So no, you do experience all 4 seasons while you're in Canada. Right now, it is summer, and it's going to be summer for another couple of months. But then it transitions to fall, and the leaves turn color, and it's some great different experiences in the fall weather. And then you have the winter time, and that's when it does get cooler. But Ontario Tech, where we are in Oshawa, you do actually get some more mild temperatures. So you might see -5, -10, but you're not going to get those freezing cold temperatures that you hear about that are in other parts of Canada. But then eventually, the snow melts, it thaws out, it's spring again, and we're back to summer weather. So no, it is not always cold in Canada. You do get a mix of all 4 seasons.
Right. So we do have 4 seasons there, guys.
Yeah.
It's not always cold in Canada.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Brent,
you.
for coming and giving us your time and answering all the questions so patiently.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for having me. And if you do have any questions about Ontario Tech, please visit our friends at AECC, or you can always email me as well. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
And to our viewers, if you guys have any questions about the Ontario Tech University and the application process, feel free to DM us or call us on the given number. Subscribe us and like us and share with your friends.